first I wanted to follow up on a video I did on adrenal fatigue, and I think I mentioned that there are supplements you can take if you do have adrenal fatigue. In my opinion, and this is just my humble opinion, supplements should be used as a transition to a really whole foods way of living. You should be able to get all of the nutrients you need from your foods because nature has packaged those nutrients in the perfect ratios, and you're getting a synergistic effect of all of the nutrients in the foods that you're eating. And I'm just gonna, that's a little bit better. Sorry. The camera wasn't really working very well. So, like I said, it's much better to get your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acids. It's better to get those from the foods that you eat. However, with that said, I have recently come across a couple of supplements that I was using because I honestly think I was abusing coffee, and I still am. I'm addicted to coffee. I'm trying to get off of it. Well, maybe not trying very hard because I drink it all the time. But I've noticed that it's really negatively affecting me sometimes, you know, affecting my sleep. And it gives you kind of those highs and those lows. I think I mentioned last time that caffeine can stimulate epinephrine release. Epinephrine targets the liver, which, you know, can raise your blood glucose levels, and then you drop and you crash. And I think I was experiencing that crash, and then the cortisol with the stress of having a stressful life, that too was causing me to crash and burn. So, this is a product. It's called Adricor. I wonder if I can... How did I do that? Here we go. So this is called Adricor, and shoot, it's I got this off of Amazon. I think they say you're supposed to get this from a doctor. I don't know how I got it without a doctor, but it's a neurotransmitter support. It contains I don't know. Maybe you can see what it contains here. I don't know if you can or not. Okay, it's not very clear. But it contains vitamin C, niacin, which is one of the B vitamins, vitamin B6, folate, B12, pantothenic acid, magnesium, zinc, and then it also has a blend of different amino acids, thionine, histidine, tyrosine. Tyrosine is a amino acid that is a precursor to many hormones. Also green tea leaf extract, Rhodolia rosacea or rosea. I don't know. I think I said that wrong. So anyway, I've been taking a couple of these a day for the last couple of days, and I have noticed that my mood, and I just like it this way. I'm so used to it. I've noticed that I haven't felt as fatigued since I've been taking this. And I probably will continue taking this until I'm completely off the coffee. To help me sleep at night, I've been taking this product. Oh, again, I guess I need to go back to this. So this is called Travacor. It's by the same company that does this. And I like this one because, first of all, it is... It really kind of includes a lot of the same vitamins and minerals. I like its B12 because it's methylcobalamin, which is different from the B12 in this product, which is cyanocobalamin. Methylcobalamin is more easily absorbed. You do need a product that your stomach produces called intrinsic factor in order to absorb vitamin B12. So I don't know if methylcobalamin can bypass the intrinsic factor, making it easier to get into the blood. I have to really do some research on that. But I have been told by my own physician, my own doctor has told me that methylcobalamin is the preferred type of vitamin B12 that is more likely to be absorbed into our body. It also includes magnesium. Magnesium is great because it really helps you sleep. It helps to calm you down. It also kind of calms down the digestive tract. So some people that take too much magnesium, they might have loose stools. So you have to be a little careful and not to overdo it. And it contains selenium. And selenium is something that I definitely need. You know, even the fruits and vegetables that we get have have very low levels of selenium because selenium is really depleted in our soil. So it's important to include foods and supplements that have selenium. And then as far as the amino acids, this one contains taurine, 5-hydroxytryptophan, 5-HTP, which I believe is a precursor to serotonin. So this is beneficial. Serotonin, an inhibitory neurotransmitter. People that don't have enough of it tend to be anxious and depressed. So 5-HTP is beneficial there. And it also contains L-threonine. And I've been taking a couple of these actually right before I go to bed. And since I'm going to be going to bed soon, I'm going to take 2 right now. So I wanted to mention those products. Like I said, I'm not a big supplement person, although I do take supplements. I consider myself a transition person into this raw way of living. Ideally, I would like to be 100% whole food, plant-based, raw foods, you know. And I don't do 100% raw. I'm in fact cooking some dinner right now. I'm making a sweet potato, and my sweet potato I used to doll it up with like some coconut oil and a little bit of sea salt, maybe a little bit of brown sugar. Now the last time I had a sweet potato, I just ate it. I put it in the oven, I cooked it until it was kind of mushy, and I just ate it just like that, nothing added. And I'm really trying to do that with my foods. You know, ideally raw foods are the best because they're in their raw natural state. Nothing has been heated above a temperature that would denature the proteins in that food. That's one of the benefits of a raw food diet, is that you are ingesting those foods in their natural state, and you're not creating any bonds that are abnormal that are hard to digest. And therefore, the enzymes that your body does produce and the natural enzymes that come with the fruit and vegetable, which can digest the food as well and help you get more nutrition out of the food, all of that's going to benefit what you're getting out of the food that you eat. So raw food is best, but like I said, I'm not 100% raw, especially in the wintertime, which it's now winter, and I try to eat some cooked foods. Like I do enjoy a sweet potato. I do every now and then. I don't like to do a lot of grains, but every now and then I have some quinoa. And other than that, it's really just kind of raw foods, basically. Sometimes I'll have beans, but I'm not a big fan of beans. Beans really don't agree with me very well. I was playing a gig last Saturday night, and I had this big bowl of vegan chili, and I was really looking for something hearty, something that would like keep me satiated for the gig that night. And I remember the first set, I'm like, ugh, indigestion, heartburn. When you're trying to sing and your esophagus is burning, it's not very comfortable. So after a while, it went away, but at the same time, it was like, I think the beans, I mean, I know that people say a lot of great things about beans, but I'm really into food combining, and the food combining rules are that, proteins and carbs should be eaten at separate, eaten at separate meals. So, you get the best digestion, because protein needs to be digested in a very acidic environment, and the stomach, in the presence of protein, tends to actually release more hydrochloric acid, and it creates more of an acidic environment. Whereas carbohydrates are less acidic, they're more alkaline. And the enzymes like amylase, which actually is secreted into the mouth, but actually continues to work as it travels down the esophagus into the stomach, you get more out of the amylase in a more alkaline environment. So, if you're going to eat protein by itself or eat carbohydrates by itself. Both, by the way, can be mixed with greens. So, you can maybe have some carbs, like some quinoa mixed in with your greens, do it that way. Or, on the other hand, you can have some protein mixed with your greens. But beans are protein and carb together, and they're just asking for an environment that is going to wreak havoc on how your enzymes break them down. So beans are okay every now and then, but I try to limit my intake of beans. So that's really all I wanted to talk about tonight, a little follow-up of my discussion from last time, and a little bit about supplements. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm getting like close to 10 minutes, self-love. This really should be a whole nother video, because I feel like this is so important, but, you know, when you're transitioning to a new way of living, you really have to give yourself some love, some time to spend on yourself and to show yourself some respect and be easy with yourself, be easy with this transition. I, by no means, am perfect. I try to eat as healthy as possible, but of course, I don't always do that. So, you know, I woke up this morning feeling so grateful and really telling myself how much I was going to love myself today, and I did. I did a lot of loving things for myself. I cleaned my house. I finally got all of the recycling out of my house. The recycling was piling up because some idiot burned down the recycling center in my city, and I had to go to a whole other city to take all of the recycling with me, and there was a lot of it. And I finally did that today. I broke down all of the cardboard boxes I had all of the plastic, all of my cans. I mean, this was recycling from like a month. So I told myself I'm going to create a beautiful environment. I'm also putting out to the universe that I'm going to attract an awesome dog and cat sitter. So any of you that watch this video, if you know anybody that loves cats and dogs that may want to come and stay at my house when I'm gone, and babysit them, feed them, let them outside to go to the bathroom, I would be grateful. I'm interviewing people right now for that position, and if they can do some light housework, all the better, because living with 4 dogs and 2 cats, my house tends to attract dog hair and little crevices. Hi, brown dog. And so I'm putting that out to the universe, that I do need a great dog sitter and cat sitter. There might be some times I want to stay the overnight with friends in St. Louis. You know, so like last Friday, I went out and I needed to get back home to the dogs, and I had to work Saturday morning, and I ended up driving home at like 2 in the morning, and it was not good. I would have much rather stayed the night and not gotten up, but I had to. But if I had somebody with my dogs, I would have been a lot better. So anyway, that's what I'm putting out there to the universe, trying to get a great dog sitter. So that's all I'm going to say right now. I hope you all have a wonderful, healthy, loving, compassionate day and night, and you sleep well and you have wonderful dreams, and peace to you all.